What's up, guys? Doofus Mcdooface with another unit breakdown. Today, let's go for some say the best
Welcome
T1.
to Nova.
A lot of people say it's the best T1. I would say it's pretty damn good, right? I think I haven't loved all the other T1s as much as Consort. Maybe like Pixie and Sakura, but Consort, Buzz, perfection, right? Absolute perfection. And you know I'm going to say it, right? It's great for Fiesta, right? It's great for Fiesta. It's great for anything, everything, anytime. I love it. Right? But let me actually give you guys actual helpful stuff. So number one, it's a fantastic Fiesta on 1, right? One of the best Fiestas on 1 because it actually kills the creep after time, right? Bam. 2 creeps, right? It's perfect. And then wave 2, you're just adding another Buzz over here. Wave 3, you're not amazing, right? You're not amazing on 3. But that's just for Fiesta. But to go by what I said I was going to do, go by typing. Buzz is good on wave 1, wave 2, pretty bad 3, right? Pretty bad 3 because it can't tank. They won't live if you have 2 consorts, right? You need something to help out on the left side if you have just the 1 consort. I still don't know the perfection of that. Like, I like that, but then you don't have a split tank. And if you have that, then it usually doesn't tank quite enough. But that's probably the most ideal way to play it, is just like the basic aura spot with Willishroom right there. Could do the Willishroom right there. I don't know how well it's going to work. I'd probably go right there. But I'm getting away from it. Wave 4, of course, Consort, one of the best units in the world. Yeah, in the world on wave 4. That's why when you're Fiesta with Consort, usually, if your teammate is not terrible on wave 4, you can shift. This is why one of my favorite playstyles, right? I'm sure you guys have seen it. One of my favorite playstyles is opening Consort, building more consorts or something silly, right? This is my build on wave 3. I get like a 50% Fiesta. My teammate is not going to leak on 4. So I just push to like 7 workers, right? I'm at 7 workers at this point. And I shift about 40 gold for, you guessed it, a poda on wave 5, right? I shift for a poda on wave 5, right? And I guess you could do the same thing with a flower, right? You could shift for a flower, shift for a mudman, shift for a pilgrim, you know? Because wave 5, you're not amazing because you have no magic damage. No magic damage on wave 5. Okay-ish on 6, terrible on 7, terrible on 8. I mean, they are pierce damage, right? They are pierce damage on 7 and 8. But natural being what? Minus 25%. Not great. I'd say like break even on 9. Really good on 10, right? In the worst case scenarios, when you don't have anything to help kill wave 10, just spam consorts, right? You spam consorts on wave 10, could get the job done, right? Like, I think it probably need 1100 value of consorts to kill wave 10. And that's pretty under. That's pretty under. Honestly, I'm feeling fruity today. So let's see. Would 1050 value kill wave 10? I know I'm getting away from the learning, but I'm just trying to give an example of how strong consorts are on wave 10. Right? They have, and this is a good example. See that purple? That purple is their overtime shot. Right? When they die, they do a what? 150, 120 damage. Oh man. I needed one more consort. Damn, like look, I almost killed the boss with the overtime thing, right? All right, I need to stop that. I need back to business. Back to business. And wave 12. Wave 12, they're actually pretty good too. Another situation where if you don't have any options, Buzz Consort can be good on 12. Right? Can be good on 12. Now, I did talk about the poda. Right? I did talk about the poda. So it may be beneficial for me to explain that a little bit more. Because poda buzz is pretty much, for me, it's in the top 3, right? You've got poda mask, poda ranger, poda buzz, right? I feel like those are the top 3 podas. You know I love my poda. Wave 1, you go poda, right? Try to push to 6 workers, right? As long as you're not receiving a DT on 2, you're good. And then you can be 6 workers and show off the buzz, right? Damn. I like two rows down. 2 rows down from my poda is my favorite. Okay. And then I like the consort back here. The reason I want the consort back there is so that it kills the things attacking the poda, right? So this would be like a normal 6 worker poda on wave 4. It should hold DT snail. Might not hold 2 DTs, right? Might not hold 2 DTs, right? Your poda is gonna heal. Your consort's gonna do a bunch of damage. You're gonna have a nice double split tank, right? And then you just need your poda to get a heal off, and you easy hold, right? She gets the heal off, easy hold, right? Now you're 8, maybe 9 workers, depending on the build on the other side, and you're in an amazing spot, right? You're in an amazing spot because this kills wave 5, right? This kills wave 5 if you don't receive a send, right? It's very close, but it does. So this is one of my favorites, is using the buzz with poda, right? Using the buzz with poda, you're just so far ahead by wave 5. It's beautiful, right? Like, look at this, just 9 workers. Imagine you get a snail or a DT there. 10 worker. I mean, it's just beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. What else? I'm talking so much about it. I love it. Weakest waves are pretty much the mass unit waves, right? They're pretty slow. Like, their attack speed is not very fast. And they don't do too much single target damage either. So their weakest waves are going to be those mass unit ones. That's why it's so bad on wave 3. Its typing is bad on wave 3. In addition, there's so many creeps, right? There's 18. Wave 7, once again with the sludges, there's just so many creeps. One upside to wave 7, right? One upside to wave 7, right? You have a couple of consorts here in this split, wave 7. And let's say you went Daphne, stuff like this, right? You didn't have any arcane tanks, right? You get sent a mimic on 7. Now, I can't guarantee that this is going to work, right? I can't guarantee that this is going to work. But the one upside of consorts is that after time shot. And it's not just the damage. It's not just the damage. It's the RNG factor of targeting the big sends, right? It's the RNG factor of targeting the big sends. Now, actually, I do want to adjust my split here a little bit. Right there. That should be perfect. The mimic will go right. Bam. Mimic goes right. And if the mimic kills one of these, bam, mimic is now being sniped. Mimic is now being sniped. I don't know if it'll be enough, right? Actually, I do. It will be enough. Look at that. Sniping the mimic, turning a massive leak into a pro leak. Into an absolute pro leak, right? Look at that. 28% receiving a mimic. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay? But just so you guys know, that's a high RNG thing, right? That is a very high RNG thing. You can get wrecked the opposite way. So know that going in with buzzes and consorts, there is RNG to them, right? So if the mimic, see it's working again, but this won't happen every time, right? This won't happen every time. See? If that mimic gets through faster, right? Now we've got a pretty decent pro league, right? If that mimic gets through, and you left it on like 100 HP because it got targeted, now you're upset, right? Now you're really sad. So there's upsides to consorts. There's downsides to consorts. Okay, if you're sending them, of course, Witch is amazing, right? But that's sort of later in the game, right? If somebody does what I do, right, and this is their wave 12, right? They have something like this on wave 12, maybe another Daphne. Like, a Witch into this it's gonna eat, right? Witch and Imps on wave 12, this is gonna eat, man. Might be too much value, but like, Witches are good because the magic into the natural tanks, right? Oh, that POTUS, that Aziri is so good. But yeah, the buzzes are the little units, right? It's giving more mana to the Witch, getting those Froggos out, right? Pretty solid leak there. Pretty solid leak there. Whereas if you had sent like an Ogre, right? Let's say you'd sent Ogre Imps, right? That same bad thing could happen, right? That same bad thing could happen where, well, the Ogre could go left here too. Nope, see? The Ogre could get sniped. And if the Ogre gets sniped, what was just a monster-sized leak before, maybe not so, okay, I guess it's still good, right? Still pretty much similar leak. But there's that RNG factor where with Witch, you're just sort of destroying people because of what they have. Am I missing anything? I love consorts for like tier 1 or just 1 unit challenges. You know, you just build nothing but consorts on the left, bunch of buzzes on the right. Other really powerful. Some people do flower buzz. I kind of get punished on that sometimes, but I mean, flower is weak on 4, and then you're good on flower is good early, and then the consort is good on 4. Let me just check my sheet here. Yeah, Witch Imps. I don't think there's really any mastermind that it's extremely beneficial with. Yep, shifting on wave 4. Let's look at my statisticals. I feel pretty good with buzz consort. Probably in like the 50s or 60s. Right there, 58.4 for buzz. His consort's a little bit worse. Okay, a lot of bit worse. 55.6. 50% when I open it with Fiesta. I guess other early counters, I would say snails, right? Snails are going to be the best early counter. Yeah, I'd say snails are the best early counter. Like wave 1, if you could snail Fiesta, of course, you snail them, then you snail them again. And if you can ever get triple snail on 3, they are just going to be eradicated, right? You get triple snail on 3, they're in trouble. So I do like the snails early. Brutes, yeah, brutes are good, but then once again, brutes have the chance of the shot hitting them. Anything else I'm missing? Not really any Legion spell I'd use on them. Could pawn shop them, of course. Like any T1 you could pawn shop. But I simply think that's it. I really like the Buzz Consort. Do I have any recent games with them? I used 3 buzzes in today's video. Oh, we got a poda. Oh, we got a poda. See? Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. All right, right here, guys. So we go poda. I got starved on 2, so I placed 1 buzz in the 2 tile down and 1 buzz just outside the circle. So in that game, yep, that's exactly what I did, right? I do poda in the, what is that? Column 1, row 4. And then I do the buzz consort just outside. As the game goes later and later, you do need to up your split. That's just poda basics. But back to the thing. Right, now I'm going to go 6 workers. There's the 6 workers. I haven't added one because I had the gold. And I was afraid my teammate would leak. Right, my teammate could have possibly leaked here. Bam. I did go Ranger and Consort, but I have the Consort helping out the poda. Easy hold. Now I'm 9 workers, as I said. Easy 9 workers. Buzzes are cheap, so you add them on 6 in the split so your poda doesn't die. See here, I did not get the fortune of sniping the Mimic, right? I did not get the fortune of sniping the Mimic. And maybe if I'd gone double Consort right there, maybe I would have, right? Maybe I would have. Instead, I went for Zerker, right? I mean, just for giggles, since the sandbox has been so generous, right? The sandbox has been so generous for killing the, for killing them. Same value, same everything, same. All I did is instead of Zerker, I went all in on the Consorts. There. There. Mimic is now about to get attacked. But here, I don't have enough value. Right? I don't have enough value here. Yeah, needed more value. I pushed too hard. Right? That's just how it goes. But as long as we don't take too much king damage there, it's not a big deal. And I think that's the end of it, right? Is once you're done with a T1 early, right? You're really only going to want to use it for a split. See? Like as the game goes on, I adjust the split like wave 10. I don't want the poda and the Daphnes to die. That's all you're doing. Right? But I think that's it. I love Consort and Buzz. Definitely use it. Don't lock it in unless you're crazy. And pairs really well with poda, as does any Pierce unit. See you guys next time.